It's stinking hot today, so that is the perfect time to make a gazpacho, the cold soup from Spain. And for this gazpacho, I'm using some tomatoes, I'm using a green and a red bell pepper, I'm using a cucumber, a red onion, spring onions, an eschalot, some garlic, stale bread, and some sherry vinegar. First we start with coring about 300 grams of tomatoes. We are just gonna discard the core, the stalky bit, which is this bit over here. We're just gonna chop that off, and the rest we can use. You don't need to discard the seeds. You can leave the skin on. Just get rid of the little core where the tomato connects to the stalk. Next we peel half a cucumber and we cut the peeled cucumber in quarters. We take out the watery core. We are not going to discard it, but we are also putting that into our gazpacho. But I'm taking it out. We slice the cucumber in pieces. They don't have to be precise because, well, in the end everything goes into the blender to be blitzed up. Don't bother cutting up the green bell pepper and the red bell pepper in fine pieces because, well, they're gonna go into the blender and will be blitzed to a pulp. Next we chop up half a red onion. We chop up some spring onion, and we chop up the eschalot. If you have a whole stalk of spring onion, then use the complete stalk of the spring onion and leave out the eschalot. And if you do not have a stalk of spring onion, just use one more eschalot. Next we slice 2 small cloves of garlic, or 1 big clove of garlic, and a slice of crusty stale sourdough bread. I've added all the ingredients to a big bowl, and to that we are going to add about 2.5 tablespoons of sherry vinegar, the same amount of olive oil. And now it's time to get your hands dirty and get in there, get into that bowl and squish all the juice out of the tomatoes and squish all the juice out of the cucumber and just squish, squish and mix all the ingredients together. And we season the mixture with some salt and some pepper. I've covered the mixture with some plastic foil, and then we put the mixture into the refrigerator and leave it to marinate for at least 30 minutes. If you have the time to leave it overnight, please do so, but the mixture needs to marinate at least 30 minutes. When the mixture is done marinating in the refrigerator for at least half an hour, then we transfer the mixture to the blender. We add half a glass of water with half a glass of medium or dry sherry and a little glug of olive oil. And now it's time to start blitzing! And after the mixture has been blitzed for about 1 minute, we check the consistency and we give it a little taste to check whether it needs some more seasoning. Happy with the consistency, but it could use a little more salt and a little pepper. Maybe a little bit of sherry vinegar. The seasoning has been adapted, so we start blitzing again. And again, we taste for seasoning, whether we are happy with the way the gazpacho tastes. The gazpacho is now chilled sufficiently in the refrigerator, but we need to check on the seasoning again, because when something gets cold, it tastes very different than when something is on room temperature. And as we are gonna serve the gazpacho this cold, we need to check whether the taste is sufficient. The gazpacho tastes good at this temperature, so then we can plate the dish, or, well, pour the gazpacho into a nice glass and it's ready to serve. Bon appétit.